And from that big story developing in Jammu and Kashmir to the big story in the world of sports, this is about Rahul Dravid. Yes, we are learning that Rahul Dravid has now accepted, he's willing now to take on the position as the head coach of Team India. What really does this mean? A lot of our viewers, as I said, already have been writing to us on that big story. And we have Farokh Engineer, who's a former cricketer, who's joining us on the broadcast from London. And we'll also have Shailinder Singh, who's a columnist, filmmaker, and a sports commentator, also who's going to be joining us from Mumbai. So as always, viewers, if you have questions, you have thoughts, you have any feedback, or you have any comments to make, as always, on the Coup app or on republicworld.com, you can put out what you think. Let me see if we can go to Farokh first. Farokh, good evening to you. How do you read into this? You know, Rahul Dravid, the wall as the coach of Team India.
Well, wonderful news, really, because we were expecting Ravi Shastri to finish by, after the World T20. Rahul Dravid is the perfect choice. He's got big boots to fill because Ravi Shastri has done a fantastic job with the Indian team. And I have no doubt at all that Rahul Dravid will carry on all the great work and will be a great coach for the Indian team. He is very popular, Rahul. He's done it himself on the field. He's done the juniors at a tremendously successful level. So, I think he was an automatic choice, really, for Ravi Shastri. I wish Rahul Dravid all the very best. He's a great man. He's a great family man. He's a great coach. And I think I think his will be a different type of a role as Ravi Shastri. Ravi had his own personality. Rahul has got his own personality. And Rahul will want to stamp his own trademark on the team, and Virat Kohli, the captain. I wish him all the very best. I'm sure he'll be extremely successful. Great decision by BCCI.
You know, Farokh, now that you've touched the entire issue of personality, why don't we push that point a little further? You know, this transition from the Ravi Shastri era to the Rahul Dravid era, how is this going to play out, especially for the team now?
Well, I think the team are all individually, great players. They all deserve their place in the team. They're all sensible boys. The coach doesn't play a very big part in actually coaching the players, because at that stage, there's not much to coach at. The players have actually performed at that highest level, and they know exactly their responsibilities, what to do out in the middle. So the coach, I don't think, will be interfering a lot. A coach is there to give them more moral support, to give them the confidence if they lack sometimes. But this Indian team, knowing this Indian team and knowing Virat, I don't think they're short of any confidence. So Rahul will be, just to make sure that everything just runs smoothly as it's been going. I don't think he'll be making big changes as such.
But Farokh, what really is needed? What could be the immediate challenges, considering, again, that this could be an appointment that could go on at least for 2 years. And I think that's a decent enough time to give to someone like a Rahul Dravid, who's been in that role before, who's delivered in that role before. What do you believe could be the immediate challenges?
Well, the immediate challenge would be just to keep the smooth flow, the smooth running of the operations of the Indian team. Ravi has done a splendid job, as I said, and I'm sure Rahul will be the first to accept that. And handing over the reins to someone with the caliber of Rahul Dravid is no big deal, because Rahul has been at that level. He's had tremendous success with the A team as India's coach. He's a very sensible boy. And I just feel that he's there to guide the players, to give them moral support, to give them the confidence. I don't think he'll be required more technically in batting. Of course, Rahul would be more sounder than Ravi Shastri. So perhaps he'd be able to, offer some technical advice to some of the batsmen if they need it, should they need it. And he's there for that. He's there to just make sure that the team runs smoothly. Indian cricket is at the top of world cricket as we are now. As I'd like to see India win the World T20, I have no doubt India will win that, because India should be out and out favorites. unless we do something radically wrong, India should win the T20 World Cup. And after that, Rahul will have big boots to follow just to keep up the test cricket, the one-day cricket format, and everything, just to make sure things run smoothly. Rahul will be the boss, and I'm sure he'll stamp his authority on that.
Interesting, Farooq. You say Rahul will be the boss. Now tell me something. An interesting subplot, I think, of Dravid's tenure is going to be the dynamic with Virat Kohli. Because Rahul Dravid is that calm, composed, that cool guy. But Virat Kohli on the other side is known for his aggression. He's known for his swag. So how does that, actually match up?
But Rahul is not a stubborn guy. He's a very sensible guy. He let Virat be the captain. He let Virat run the team as he has been doing. I don't think he'll interfere much with that. But two contrasting styles could actually be an advantage because, maybe Virat can learn a little bit of the quietness of Rahul, I wouldn't say. I think that's bound to rub off on him. Virat already knows Rahul very well, and he knows how to handle, and they both know how to handle each other. And I'm sure they're both sensible people. And for the sake of Indian cricket, Rahul will be a very, very successful coach. I have no doubt about that.
Okay, we still do not have Shailendra and we are trying to get him, Farooq. But, why don't you take this question that I actually wanted to ask Shailendra also? The dressing room this time is going to be authoritative. Now, one of our viewers is asking that Rahul Dravid, do you believe that he needs to be that badass to be able to take on such superstars in the dressing room?
Oh, yes, of course, without any doubt. Rahul Dravid is himself a superstar. He's been there. He's done it. So players respect what Rahul Dravid has done. He's not retired many, many years ago. He's just only retired recently. Fairly recently. So, I'm convinced, as long as Sourav Ganguly and Jay Shah, our cricket bosses, are convinced that Dravid is the right man, so am I. I'm convinced they've taken absolutely the right decision because players will respect Rahul Dravid, respect his technical ability, and he's approachable. He's easily approachable if they have a certain defect in batting, if they're getting out in a certain way. The man to ask is Rahul Dravid. The wall will answer all the questions. And he'll do it in such a lovely way, without exercising any superiority or authority. He'll do it in a very calm and calculated way. And that's Rahul Dravid's demeanor. That's what's made him extremely popular. That's why I feel he's the right choice.
Oh, yes. And Farooq, before I let you go and we wind up our discussion, if there is one piece of advice, though I'm sure Rahul Dravid doesn't need it, but one piece of advice from Farooq Engineer to Rahul Dravid right now, what is that going to be?
Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow and see how things. I don't think there will be any major changes in decision making and all that. There won't be major changes in team selection either. Rahul is not the interfering type unless he feels he has to exercise his authority. So he'll be a cool, calculated, calm guy at the top. He's a cricket supremo. So I think all the players, including Virat, will respect him in that manner. And they will fall in line according to Rahul Dravid's requirements. And Rahul, again, is not the type to interfere with Virat Kohli's, on-the-field activities and all that. So he's just got to go with the flow and make sure things keep on running smoothly, as they've been doing.
Okay, and I promise this is going to be the last question, Farooq. What about some bit of politics? One of our viewers is asking, will Rahul Dravid be able to manage the kind of politics that you also need to, undertone right now in the BCCI?
Well, one thing I can say for sure, that Rahul Dravid would be a much better cricket manager than Rahul Gandhi. Without a doubt. But Rahul is a very, very sensible boy. He knows exactly where his position is. He knows his superiors have appointed him. He knows his superiors have confidence in his ability. So I don't think he'll want to ruffle any feathers. Rahul is not the type to ruffle feathers anyway. So, he's not the type to give it back He's got the Gandhi mentality.
Oh, yes.
If someone slaps him on one cheek, he'll maybe just turn the other cheek and give it to him at the right time. Don't think he's meek and mild that way. He will certainly exercise his authority when he feels it's necessary to do so. But at this moment in time, a smooth takeover is expected from Ravi to Rahul. They're both ours. And I'm sure Rahul will enjoy just as much success as Ravi has. Who knows? Is Ravi going to go back into commentating? So, this will be, or is he retiring? He doesn't look old enough to retire. So I'm sure Ravi Shastri will be doing a lot of other things, perhaps commentating being the forefront, which he was brilliant at. But Rahul Dravid, I wish him all the very best. And I wish India all the very best, as I've always done. He will be an excellent coach for India, an excellent choice. My congratulations to Ganguly and Jay Shah for picking the right man.
And thank you so much, Farooq. It's been a pleasure, as always, speaking to you.
No more
you threw out that googly. No more questions. No more questions for now, for want of time, Farooq. But we look forward to talking to you again. Thank you. Thank you so much.